to the galaxy's favorite talk show. As always, I am your host, Nick, joined by my co-host, Joshua.
Nick, I see you got that muffin off the side.
Yeah, we got the muffin off camera. We're shooting really early today.
You're going to be eating that muffin while we discuss?
No.
Nah, bro, you got to take bites. We got to hear some, like, munching. It's moist. I would hope I don't hear no crunching.
The ASMR.
I don't like crunchy muffins. They got to be, like, soft, you know?
No, I feel you.
Hey, what kind of muffin you got?
It's a banana nut.
Oh, banana nut?
Nut?
I just made... I just had some... My mom made some banana bread this past week.
Oh, word. That's actually pretty fire.
Banana bread goes so hard. Anyway, what are we talking about, Nick?
Well, first off, welcome to the show.
Sure.
Anyone that's listening for the first time, thank you. Consider, leaving a like, maybe subscribing. You might like the other content we're posting. And to anyone that's just returning, we're talking finally about James Gunn. He released a slate for his 8 to 10 year plan for DC Films, the new studio that's being spearheaded by him and Peter Safran.
True.
And we got a little bit of news, so we're going to talk about that. But before we get into it, I got a question for you, Josh.
Oh, shit, okay.
What you been watching?
Oh, okay.
What's on the letterbox?
Oh, man, let me pop open the letterbox. So you walked out. I didn't get to tell you this before we filmed, but you said how many did you watch January?
January, I think I watched...
6 movies, you said?
7.
7?
Yeah.
I watched 20 things in January.
You watched 20?
Dude, I don't...
So maybe one... Actually, no, I only have one rewatch. The rest are all new.
Okay, yeah, I had a lot of rewatches, I will say that. If we're talking just new, maybe 5 to 7.
Okay.
So about the same as you.
Yeah, so what'd you watch? What's the highlights?
All right, well,
what stood out to you?
Let's go. Let me look at this. Let's go to that. All right. I rewatched all of Harry Potter. The whole thing.
Damn.
I started that in November or December though, but we finished it up this past month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It ain't bad.
It's all right.
But
I love Harry Potter.
Let me tell you, the first new movie I watched in January, I watched The Whale.
The Whale.
I think I mentioned this in the last.
I think you did, yeah.
Dude, it's really good, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hoping my boy Brendan Fraser. I'm hoping he gets that Oscar, that win. He got the nomination.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard to get the win. There's some other good movies, other contenders.
There's a lot of good movies that came out.
There is, yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I think Colin Farrell's up for the Banshees. You saw
yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, I actually did see that.
I haven't seen it. It's on my
Dude, that
list.
movie, yeah. Oh my gosh. The
Damn.
cinematography in that movie is so good.
All right, what do you see?
So the first thing I watched is Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh, I still gotta watch that.
It was so good. Then I watched The Banshees.
Okay.
I watched Puss in Boots.
Oh, I saw that as well.
Yeah. And then I most recently watched The Black Phone, finally.
Okay. Wait, it was your first time seeing it?
Yeah.
Dude, Nick.
The movie came out a year ago.
It was yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty good, though. I thought it was actually pretty good. I
Yeah.
wish that they, I kind of just wish there was more Ethan Hawke in it.
Yeah.
But I get the movie's supposed to focus on the kids.
I like how it's a period piece. It's in the 70s, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the stylistic choices were pretty good.
I like that because I think when you set films up, especially films like that where there's someone kidnapped, you kind of have to you have to figure out how to write in technology because every kid has a phone now.
Yeah.
People be getting tracked. Parent tracking apps.
Yeah.
There's all this, the DNA evidence is, stuff like that. It makes it, I think it's more interesting to go back in time when kids were not on their phones. They're out playing.
Parents didn't even know where they were
all
the time.
People used to leave their doors unlocked back in the day. It was safe. I don't know what happened.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's a great movie. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, you're going to love what I watched. So here's another new movie. Not new, but it was new for me.
Okay.
I watched for the first time. I finally saw Uncharted.
Oh, you saw Uncharted?
I finally watched it.
Dude, I forgot about it, man. I watched it and it went right out the other year.
Oh man, hang on. Do you want to hear my review for it?
Oh, you wrote a review?
I wrote a review.
Yeah. I don't think I really wrote much reviews.
I've been trying to write more.
Yeah.
I've been trying to write more.
It's just I have to sit down and think of something witty to say, or if I want to just be this was actually a really good film.
A lot of times I either I saw Infinity Pool recently.
Yeah. Oh, how was that?
It's really weird, but I liked it.
Really?
I'd give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10. I think I gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I could have pushed it to a 4, but I don't know. I rated it right out the back. But anyway, I for that one, Mia Goth's in it, so a lot of times I'll just write a review where I'm oh bro, I'll just simp.
Mia.
I wrote this weird shit that happens without spoiling it, and I'll say I just said if this is what it takes to get with Mia Goth, I'm in or something like that.
Sign me up.
Yeah, so I'll either do a short review like that, or actually we'll review it Uncharted. And I said I knew this is gonna be bad, but I didn't expect it to be this disappointing. I said I would have liked it more in a theater, but I just said I think Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg are complete miscasts to the characters they're portraying, and I've played a lot of the Uncharted games. I think I've played the first 3. I haven't played the 4th one, but since I've played them, I had an idea what these characters should be. I do think if people haven't played these characters, they might like it more because they don't know what the characters are supposed to be like. I said they just don't feel like them at all. I said it feels like generic action movie characters. I said this could have just been some random action treasure hunt movie. A lot of dialogue was pretty bad. I thought the editing was weird in some shots too. Like, so I can't think of a specific time, but I know at some point someone would be in a position, then it would cut and they're like somewhere else, like slightly off. I don't know. It was kind of jarring.
That's weird.
Wasn't that bad though. That happened mostly in the first half. I said some character. Oh yeah. Nolan North. I said he had a cameo. He's the guy that does the voice.
On the beach, right?
Yeah, on the beach. So I like that. I like they gave him one.
Yeah.
I said that was the highlight. I said, honestly, you're better just watching off the cutscenes from all the games as a movie.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, there you go.
I'd never played an Uncharted game, so I don't know. Maybe if that's why I was just like, oh.
You might have liked it a bit more then, because it might have helped you out. I watched Skinamarink.
Damn. Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, that one's
I really wanted to go see it in the theater, but like,
damn,
I had to find the time to go by myself and
true.
also like work around the late ass showings.
Oh yeah,
but it's on Shudder, so I think I'm gonna get like a
week trial.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a week trial and watch it at like 1 a.m.
Oh indeed, yeah. Watch it like in the middle of the night, and it'll hit you harder.
Yeah, all my
you gotta be locked in, bro. Like turn off the phone, lock in. Like if you're locked in on this movie, that's when it'll work. If you're distracted and getting up and down, it won't hit as hard.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway. I watched The Wonder.
The Wonder?
It's called The Wonder. It's a Florence Pugh movie. It's on Netflix. She plays like a nurse back in like the 17th or 18th century. Maybe it's 19th. I don't know. But there's like a kid and the kid's not eating. And then all these people are like, oh, it's because of God. Like she only eats from the energy given from God. So they got a nun and a nurse. Florence Pugh plays the nurse to watch over the child to see if she's truly not eating. And the people are pretty biased because it's like a church town. Back then, like religion was huge. Yeah, like that was like everybody's way of life. If you went against religion, you were like beheaded. So it's interesting. It's kind of weird. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars just because Florence Pugh like is going hard in it. But yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
There you go, Nick.
Let's see. I watched a couple short films. I'm not gonna name them. They're just kind of like things I wanted to watch. Mm-hmm. And then I rewatched Nope. It's pretty good. My girlfriend actually saw it for the first time. She really liked it.
It's about time.
Yeah, I still need to show her Get Out. She's never seen Get Out.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I still got to see Us.
Oh my gosh,
that's on Jaden, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that's on him.
He said it's high.
He's like it's kind of mid, bro. If I'm being real, and it just completely was like I was like, damn, I guess I'm gonna wait. Yeah. And then now he's like, I never said that, bro. I said it was the greatest cinema. Like I'm like, get the fuck out, bro. Like you did not say that. Dude. I watched a short called Plumtown. Nice. Shout out Plumtown. Okay. I saw it. There's a website called like Short of the Day, or Short of the Week or something, and it's a place for like people to submit their short films, and then they could get picked, and it's like good exposure for like up and coming filmmakers. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know how it be. And then the last movie I watched in January was Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's about time, bro. Finally watched it. I actually saw this with my parents. Damn. What everyone think? It was so weird when they were doing that fight sequence and they just whipped out like the dildos. Like, oh, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Did you like the hot dog fingers? Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. You like Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis was actually really good in this. Didn't she get nominated for supporting actor? I think the whole cast, like, I think everybody, they all got awards. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Is this film's up for Best Picture? Is it? I think it's one of the ones that's up for Best Picture. Let's see. So is Top Gun Maverick. I don't think Top Gun will win Best Picture. I think they just did it because, I mean, you can't deny the numbers it did this past year. Yeah. Like you gotta. It's like you gotta at least nominate it. Yeah, exactly. I don't think it'll win though. It's up against like I think Banshees is also. Yeah, that up there. On there. There's a movie called Tar that I had not heard of until I saw the nominations.
Oh yeah, I want to see Tar.
Every time the best pictures come up, I always am interested. I add them all to my watch list because I'm like, okay, these if they're nominated for best picture, it's got to be good.
Like I guess I just missed it.
Yeah, exactly.
I watched a short film. I guess getting into little February called Hawaii.
Okay.
I guess like kind of like what you said. I saw it on this like this filmmaker's YouTube channel, and it was like a 5-minute like short film. I thought it was pretty good. I really been wanting to make like short, like little like features myself. So.
Like is your short film on Letterboxd?
No.
Nick, damn, bro. Yeah, Nick just made a short film. I actually didn't get the notification for your channel. I didn't know. I don't know why. I have them on, but I didn't get it. It's on weird. YouTube, bro. But Elijah was like, "Hey, you watch Nick's new video?" And I was like, "What, did he make a YouTube video?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And like that's all he said. But I was like, "Oh, it's a short." I was like, "It's like a short film, okay." Yeah. And then the first thing I saw was Elijah's comment. Do you remember what he said?
I think he was he was like, that must have been like a tall baddie.
Yeah, that's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like that's the first thing
I thought about putting it on Letterboxd, but I was like, that's so much work, and like this is just like a minute long.
How does it work? Do you like submit it or?
So I think like Letterboxd takes all their information from IMDb. So if you put your film on IMDb, eventually it'll show up on Letterboxd.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, I just made like a minute long. Honestly, that was just for practice.
Yeah.
Like I want to do more of that stuff, but with like actual actors and shit.
You gonna act?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think I can act. I'd rather direct people.
Like you gotta like lock in, bro.
Do this.
You think you can get Jaden acting?
Dude, it'd be fun to have him in a short, bro.
You think Jaden could do it?
I think so.
Okay.
Like if we all took it seriously for a little bit.
Stop making jokes and stuff.
Like,
all the bloopers, bro.
The bloopers. So after that short film, I watched Shrek. I watched. I'm rewatching actually. I rewatched Shrek. I rewatched Flushed Away.
Oh.
I watched Licorice Pizza for the first time.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It was actually pretty good. It's another period piece like movie about this dude making like movies with his brother in high school, and it's pretty funny.
I know I saw trailers on it, and I was like, oh, I should watch that, and I just haven't watched it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I rewatched Interstellar. That's the only movie I've watched in February so far.
Really?
Dude, that movie's so good.
Dude,
I give it a 5 out of 5.
I recently put that on my like top 4.
It's really good.
I've been trying to like pick my top 4. I'd be like, what's my definitive
these are the top 4 always. Bro, my top 4 be changing like honestly, if I were to like you ask me one day, it'll be different than another day.
They should make it like a top 5. I feel like 4 is just not enough, bro.
It's hard to pick.
I don't know.
It's like picking your favorite kid.
I know.
Can you pick a favorite child, Nick? We know you got a couple kids.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
it's too many. All right, I think that's all I think that's everything I watched, bro.
I think so too. I mean, I skipped over like a lot of the rewatches, like Harry Potter.
Yeah. Like I would rewatch Harry Potter 1.
Potter I'm not 2. Gonna say all that, you know. Like I watched all of them.
Yeah.
I started rewatching. I'll mention this. I'm currently in the process of rewatching all the MCU movies and like rating them because I've only rated like the most recent ones to come out because I didn't start rating until like the past year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be consistent with it. So I was like, you know what? Like, let me rewatch them and give a fair and honest assessment.
Okay.
So I'm right now on Thor. I haven't finished it yet.
The first one?
The first one, yeah.
Damn.
So I've only watched.
Oh, wow. So you're really early.
Yeah. I'm still in phase 1. I just finished Iron Man 2.
Nice.
It's okay.
The Iron Man trilogy is probably the best. Actually, no, Cap probably has the
Cap
best
one, yeah, easily.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's everything I watched.
So is this gonna be a thing we do at the end of each month?
Yeah, we'll try to just let y'all know what we've been watching. Cool. You know, follow the letterboxes.
True.
I'll be active on that all the time. I'll follow you back, honestly. I love following like hella people because then it makes my homepage just look so much better, like what your people have been watching.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, you see all this stuff.
It's probably like my favorite social media app.
Yeah, I'd be checking it. Oh man, I love Letterboxd. I remember we roasted you for it.
Dude, I was trying to put y'all on. The app probably back then didn't have like a lot of features.
Yeah, now it's probably way better.
Yeah, now it's more like social. You can follow people. Before it was just like you log a movie you've seen.
Like that was it. Yeah. So the way you described it was kind of bad too, though. I remember I was like, "Wait, what is it?" And you were like, "Oh, it just like reminds you what movies you watched." And I was like, "I could do that myself." And then you were like, "Well, no, I mean like you could look at it though." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess." But I was like, if someone were to ask me, "Have you seen this movie?" I'm not gonna be like, "Let me check," and like scroll through my list. Like I'm gonna know if I've seen it.
Yeah, I probably should have pitched it better, like a social media.
I just remember everyone roasting you, bro.
hey, I started these trends.
You used to get roasted a lot back when you were first joining Squad.
Dude, for real.
I guess that's just initiation. I
don't get roasted as much now.
Remember the Cheez-Its?
Oh my god. That was the peak Squad like movie theater experience.
I think that was we used to see Doctor Strange, the first one.
Jeez.
Oh,
that
man.
came out in 2016.
Really?
I think so.
I think you're right. 2016 sounds. That's insane. Yep. Oh man, yeah. We made Nick sneak in a whole bag of Cheez-Its, like a brand new box.
Yeah.
And he just like stuffed.
Who even needs that for the theater, bro? Like who brought that and was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this.
Well, no one ate it because you like stuffed it in your pants, like right in front of your crotch. So then when you pulled it out, everybody was like, and then you guys made a mess with it because you were trying to toss it to somebody and it was warm, so they like smacked it. And there was Cheez-Its everywhere.
Good time.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
We gotta try to sneak something in for Ant-Man.
Yeah, for Ant-Man, we're gonna do the same thing. We'll make Jeremy do it. But hey, here's some Cheez-Its.
Put the Cheez-Its in your ass.
Oh fuck! All right, you ready for James Gunn?
Yeah, let's talk about James Gunn.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, DC's had some issues over the past.
Been 10 years.
Yeah. They've never really been too. I mean, they're all connected technically, but it's not as close internet. I don't know.
It's never been as cohesive as Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel seems to have everything kind of. At the beginning, they didn't really know what they were gonna do with it, but then they were like, all right, maybe we can give everyone a solo movie and then Avengers.
Exactly. And
it worked out.
James Gunn has came out and dropped his slate, which I'm not going to lie, I wasn't expecting, I'd say about like almost every pick. I knew we were going to get a Batman and a Superman.
Yeah.
But everything else, I mean, I did think we would get, okay, we'll get into it. Anyway, I'm going to go in order his video that he put out on his Twitter.
Yeah. It was like a little like YouTube.
Yeah.
He was just in front of the camera talking about on like the slate pretty much. It wasn't anything crazy.
He just like got in front of a green screen at his house and was just like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah. Welcome back to my channel.
He's like a YouTuber. Yeah. At the end, he's just like and subscribe.
Follow DC Studios.
Yeah. Anyway, the first one, it's called Creature Commandos.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
Hell no.
So
this is one of the picks where I didn't know at all what it was, and I was actually kind of like excited. I was like, okay, I like the more obscure DC shit because of what he did with Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah. So this is going to be an animated HBO Max show. So it's animated. It's a TV show. So let me explain what Creature Commandos is. At first, I didn't recognize it, but then I was like, oh, wait, I do know what this is.
You do?
I do. So this is the picture. If you're on YouTube, we'll throw it up real quick. This is the picture that James Gunn threw up with it. And if you look at it, at first I was like, who the fuck are these people? But then I was like, oh, so the guy on the far left, his name is Rick Flag Sr. It's Rick Flag's dad.
Okay.
And these people usually show up in like World War II, World War I. And it's pretty much just like a horror movie squad. Like that's Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein's wife. This is like a mermaid girl. This is a Batman villain. I think his name is Dr. Phosphorus. He's like the fire guy. And then they have Weasel from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I saw Weasel. So
Weasel's back.
Yeah, Weasel back.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, we knew he was back.
And then there's just like a robot guy. I don't know. I can't remember his name. The guy out there at the back. But
looks like the Iron Giant.
It does kind of. But anyway, it's usually a period piece where it's like back during the World War and Rick Flag Sr. is like trying to infiltrate like Germany or something, like the Nazis, and then he's got Frankenstein helping him out. And it's just like they got monsters fighting. So I was like, okay. And I think this first slate, James Gunn has said it's called Gods and Monsters.
Yeah, like the first like chapter or something like that.
So
I think that was actually pretty.
It's a pretty cool name. I like it. So yeah, I mean, I'm interested in this. Once I would love to see how this comes into play with the overall story, because it seems like he said all these kind of will connect in some sort of ways. He even said that the animated stuff that they do will most of the time have voice actors that will then portray them in live action as well. So that's pretty interesting. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So he also was mentioned this. We didn't get any announcements for anything like this, but he said that TV shows, movies, comics, and video games will all like connect.
That's crazy.
So we don't know any video games yet, but that's pretty cool that you can play a game that's like canon to the movies you're watching. Like, when was the last time we got like a video game movie?
I don't know. It seems like animated shows and like video games and that are like part of any other like huge IP, they're just like, yeah, that's not canon.
Yeah.
But, like James Gunn is like, no, it's all connected.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
And plus animation I think is cheaper than like a full motion picture.
Yeah, because then all they got to do is come in and voice act.
Yeah.
And then like they just animate it.
So yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Nice. Okay.
Anyway, that's the first one. We then got this is a live action HBO Max show called
the second show
called Waller.
Waller.
So Viola Davis, she back.
Yeah, face of God.
Oh, dude, I don't know why that was.
Was that
so
the first
funny.
Suicide Squad?
It was the first one,
Yeah.
the David Ayer one.
Damn. I saw the vision, bro.
Behold the face of God. If you haven't seen the movie, you're just like, what? What the hell are they talking about?
Go watch the original Suicide Squad.
Honestly, that movie is like, it's kind of one of those movies. If you were like to get really high or get really drunk and watch, I think it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that shit was. I like some of the characters that were in it, like Diablo. I thought
He was actually good.
I thought he
yeah.
was a really cool. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
I think Will Smith was fine.
Will Smith was cool. I wish he came back for. Actually, never mind.
I wish they brought him back and just killed him.
Yeah.
Like they did with Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, like I wish he was part of the team, and then like he just fucking ate.
Yeah, he just. Anyway, we're getting Waller, which we don't know too much other than Viola Davis is back, and it's like following her. We do know it's set in between season 1 and 2 of Peacemaker.
Okay.
Because we knew season 2 was coming for Peacemaker, James Gunn's other show.
Yeah, confirmed.
Mm-hmm. So if this is set in between it, people have already speculated. They think maybe it's about like spoilers for the Suicide Squad, James Gunn's version. We also don't know how these will connect because apparently the Flash is going to reset some things for this next slate. But anyway, it's people think it's going to take place in between, and it's going to be like Amanda Waller's trying to like cut off the loose ends from the Suicide Squad because they all kind of like beat her at the end.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, they beat her shit.
Yeah, like they. Oh yeah, that one dude like hit her with the fucking golf club.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and a lot of those characters also are in Peacemaker and on that team.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll probably have some play with that. But yeah, we'll see. The first theatrical film. Ready, Nick?
Let's go.
It's gonna be titled Superman Legacy. We know James Gunn is writing this.
Okay.
And apparently Peter Safran is trying to convince him to direct.
I don't know. I know James Gunn said that all of these are gonna have like the main focus is story.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested to see other directors take on like the role.
I would too.
Like he can executive produce, kind of just like guide them, be like, hey, like
he's already writing it.
Yeah.
I will say
I don't want him directing everything.
Yeah, I don't want him directing.
I'll just feel like James Gunn's.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to either. You know how much work that would be, bro? Like, first of all,
and then people will shit on you.
Yeah.
Like, man, James Gunn's Superman sucks.
But I will say, I think as a starting off point for the first film in the new slate, this is the first theatrical release.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be 2025 release as of now.
Yeah.
I will say, if there were to be one that James Gunn does direct, I think it would make sense for it to be the first one, because like it's him and Peter Safran's vision.
Yeah.
So if he sets the tone for it in the beginning, and if he does a good job, it kind of like I think that would be the time to do it. The first one, you kind of like here, this is it.
Yeah. Didn't this is random, but did Jon Favreau direct Iron Man?
He
first
did.
one?
He did.
Okay.
He also did the second one, but
yeah,
the second one he said he had a lot more studio interference. But yeah, that's typically how it goes.
I think we should also mention. So they said, I don't know who said this, James Gunn or Peter Safran. I think it was Peter. He said that they're aiming to have 2 movies and 2 shows each year. That's like what the target is, which I think is pretty good.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. They should take it slow if they're like building their universe out. They don't want to like rush everything and have it just be fucked.
How much did Marvel do? Like let's take this past year for instance. How many shows came out last year? We got Moon Knight, She-Hulk. Was there anything? Miss Marvel?
Let me see.
Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. I'm probably forgetting one that came out in the first half of the year.
So just 2022.
2022 MCU releases. Let's do film because I'm trying to just compare because I think 2 and 2.
Yeah, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel.
Okay, so 3 MCU TV shows.
And then let's see movies. There's got to at least be 3 movies that came out.
I know Wakanda Forever came out. Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor
Dude,
Strange.
why did Morbius come up? The first thing I looked up 2022 Marvel movies.
Morbius.
Come on, bro.
I think I just called them all.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's 3 and 3.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Was the first TV show released that year? Was it really Moon Knight? There wasn't anything before.
I think so. That came out in March.
I guess that makes sense. March. So it was March. Then it was. Wait. Oh, we had like Werewolf by Night, but that's like a special presentation.
Yeah. Then we had a special.
And then we had a Guardian special. I don't know if you would count those though, because they're like 45, 50 minutes long.
I mean, that's still something that came out though.
I guess it is, yeah, but it's not a full-on TV show.
Yeah, Thor, Black Panther,
Doctor Strange 2.
That came out in 21. No.
No, that was last year, wasn't it?
Damn. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, thank God. You had me like freaking out for a
No,
second.
no.
I was like, damn, really?
Damn. So three movies, 3 shows, and 2 specials.
So that's a lot. And I know people have been complaining Marvel's dropping like too much too fast.
Well, it's so hard to keep everything connected, and then it makes me like, what is it called? Like something comes out, and then like a couple weeks later, something else comes out, and it just takes your attention away.
Yeah, I agree.
People's attention is like so important now with like movies.
I do like 2 and 2. I think that works.
Yeah, I think so too.
It doesn't seem like too much. It seems like a perfect amount.
I also hope they drop the shows like weekly.
Oh yeah, I love
instead of
that.
all at once.
I think all at once is like, I think it's like the best for people that like to just watch it all. But in terms of keeping the publicity on the show,
yeah,
it always seems to do better when people have a week to talk about it.
Yeah,
you know,
draw
you're
out the
going
hype.
to week.
Everyone's on the same episode.
Yeah,
like no one rushes ahead.
The hype stays up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you drop it all at once, it's like hype for like a week and then it dies down.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like that. Anyway, so yeah, Superman Legacy. We know Henry Cavill's out. He wants a younger Superman, about 25 years old. Nick, we know you're a casting director. Who you casting?
For Superman, I've seen a lot of people for Superman. I don't know the names, but
I just see them. Some white people.
I've just seen them.
Some white guys.
Some people were actually saying that they should cast the guy from the CW show.
Oh, the
Smallville, I think.
Lois and Superman. Oh, it was Smallville.
No. Yeah, Lois and Superman, not Smallville. I think Smallville finished a minute ago.
It did.
Yeah. What's his name?
I forgot.
Tyler Hoechlin.
Yeah, that is his name. Yeah. They probably won't do that. This because they probably wanted to be.
Yeah, honestly, I would like them to just cast like more smaller actors that kind of can like use this as their breakout role.
I would. Yeah, I agree.
Because when it's like someone that's I don't know,
bro. What you doing? They cast Timothy Chalamet.
Oh my God. I know that dude's booked for like the next 5 years. Ain't no way.
Pale white boys are in right now,
dude. It's Pete Davidson.
Oh my God,
Superman.
Oh my God,
dude, it's gonna be crazy. I can't imagine the controversy that's gonna like go off when they announce the cast.
If they don't get it right, people are actually, even if they do, people are gonna roast it regardless. Yeah. People online are just fucking. You can't please anybody. No. Anyway, I'm excited for that. We got another live. This is a live action HBO Max show.
Okay.
It's called Lanterns. This is going to be a Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart Green Lantern show, which he said will be in the style or inspired by of True Detective.
Oh shit!
So
okay.
They're going to be unsolving a mystery that they said ends up kind of leading into the overall plot of the DCU.
Okay.
So I'm really excited, man.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a Green Lantern thing for. Oh, bro.
I don't think we've gotten a good Green Lantern shit.
Last one we got that was live action was Ryan Reynolds. Did you ever see that?
Dude, yeah.
You saw it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
His booty. I mean, as a kid, I was probably just like, oh, okay. Yeah. But like now that I'm adult, I'm like,
dude,
man.
Taika Waititi's in it.
Really?
He's in the movie. He plays like Ryan Reynolds' best friend.
What the fuck?
Look it up, bro.
No way.
I swear to God.
No way.
He plays like his like comedic relief friend that when he's like, this is the ring, bro. And he's like, what? No way, bro.
Darkest Night.
The villain in that one is just like a big ass cloud, right?
Dude, I don't know. I really don't. This came out in 2011, bro.
Oh man, it's been over 10 years.
Yeah, Taika Waititi's in it. What the hell? Blake Lively as well as Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Oh wow, I didn't even. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, we're getting. This sounds really good to me. The True Detective-esque. Are you still looking at Ryan Reynolds?
I'm looking at the director's like other shit.
What has he done? He better have some hits.
He did Casino Royale.
What?
James Bond.
So this dude, which one came out first? Casino Royale, right?
Yeah.
How did you go from Casino Royale to fucking Green Lantern?
He did The Legend of Zorro. He did GoldenEye. Wow.
What?
That's probably one of the.
How
like,
the hell
better
you
James
have
Bond
it? How do you have such big hits and then you drop Green
bro.
Lantern?
Studio interference.
Yeah, you're probably right. Damn,
Fucked him.
Ah man.
All right.
Anyway, I'm excited for this.
I'm excited for this too. It's animated. It's
No,
easy.
this
I
is
think
live
it's
action.
Oh, it is.
This is a live action show.
Ooh, so they're gonna have to cast someone.
We're getting Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Those are probably the two most popular Green Lanterns. Hal Jordan was the one Ryan Reynolds portrayed, and then before that, in the animated show, that was Jon Stewart. Did you ever watch the old Justice League show?
No, dude.
Damn.
You know, apparently they're actually HBO's been taking off the
Really?
The show. Okay, well,
It's for like tax things, tax
Yeah.
reasons, right?
for like tax reasons, they're taking off like their old animated shows, like the Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, and I heard about that last month. But then, like recently, I went on the HBO Max, and like the shows are still there. So I don't know if they just
maybe
put
it's like
them-
episodes.
I don't know. Either way, I wanted to like watch all that shit before.
The classic DC animated stuff is actually like pretty good.
Yeah,
Like I would say, even like watching it now,
I think always like DC has had a very strong like animation.
I think their animation has
roster.
always been better than Marvel's. I think that's
Yeah.
where they've had them trumped. Damn.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
next one, and this one I don't think anybody had this on their list of
Hey,
possibilities.
bro, I did.
Oh yeah, we got The Authority.
Okay,
Who's this, Nick?
it's the Authority, bro.
So this is a theatrical film.
Really?
This is a movie. That's another that I was surprised. So I think, did I pull up anything on The Authority? Because I was like, I don't know too much. I do know actually. So The Authority is like a weird team. James Gunn said, quote, "This is a big movie," talking about The Authority. He said The Authority is a very different kind of superhero story. They're basically good intentioned, but they think the world is completely broken, and the only way to fix it is to take things into their own hands, whether that means killing people, destroying heads of state, changing governments, whatever they want to do to make the world better. And we'll see how that journey goes for them.
Okay.
So one thing about The Authority is they actually weren't originally DC. They were from I think a smaller comic place called Wildstorm, but DC ended up buying them, kind of the same way that with Watchmen. They bought out Watchmen, and then while Watchmen's technically DC.
Yeah.
This is the same thing. Wildstorm was purchased by DC. So this is the first time Wildstorm characters are going to be featured in live action. It's kind of interesting because they actually have a character called like, I don't know what they're called, but because they weren't DC, they had like a Superman and Batman-esque characters. Like they were obviously inspired by Superman and Batman, but they couldn't call them that.
Like
kind of
copycats.
Yeah, you know how like Invincible had like a Batman called like Darkwing.
Yeah.
And then
Or Night Owl.
Yeah, Night Owl and the other one. Yeah. So they're inspired, and what's cool about this one is they're actually like a
Darkwing. Dude, rip my
Dude,
boy.
I don't know what he thought he was gonna do, bro.
Yeah. Dude, if I was him, I think he was the only like human.
Yeah, he was.
Straight up, I would have just been like, bye.
I as soon as like I saw what's going down, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm out.
Jeez.
But what was I gonna say? The Batman and Superman from this Authority, they have like versions of them.
Okay.
They're actually a gay couple.
Okay.
So hey, let's see if they pull up.
I'm trying to. They pull up. One thing that this is what I forgot to mention. So, in the video, James Gunn said that anything that is like DC EU related, like the Flash, Matt Reeves, the Batman, all that shit, is gonna be called DC Elseworld, and then like the main canon story is just like DC Studios or something like that.
So one thing that's interesting is, it seems like the DC EU stuff. So the next that's Shazam, which comes out like in a month or two.
Yeah.
Then
Flash?
it's the Flash, and then it's Aquaman 2.
No, Blue Beetle.
Oh,
Come
Blue
in the
Beetle.
summer.
Yeah, you're right. August.
And then
He did say one thing about Blue Beetle. He said Blue Beetle, the way because I guess he's seen like the cuts of all these movies, you know.
yeah.
And he did say the Flash is like the best superhero movie he's seen in a while. Like he was hyping it up. He's like, damn, this shit goes hard.
He said fantastic.
Imagine he was like, yeah, he's like, we're canceling that shit. But then he watched it. He was like,
Woo!
I get it. Damn. He's like, oh hell yeah. But hey, I mean, he did say the Flash is going to kind of reset some things. He also mentioned Blue Beetle, although it's set in its own continuity, its own space, I think is what he said. He said it still fits into the DCU. So I think if that movie is received well, he can slide it into their universe.
Yeah, it's an origin story.
Yeah. What else did he say? Aquaman 2, I don't even know. I guess we'll see what happens if that.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he gonna play Lobo? Like
that's it. Yeah, that's another thing.
Like,
we don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I mean,
it's so dumb.
He should have been Lobo from the start, but like at this point, how would you do both?
Yeah.
He also did. James Gunn said he confirmed that no actor is gonna play 2 roles.
Yeah, I think
we'll see.
He also said that some actors from like that he's worked with in the past from Marvel like might come in and like do some roles. I hope he doesn't have like Chris Pratt or like. Not that I hate these actors, but I don't want them to fill in the same roles in DC.
Bro.
Like I want new, fresh faces. Maybe
Chris
they can
Pratt, Superman.
Yeah, like they could. Oh my god, dude! Speaking of which, Mario.
Yeah, that comes out soon.
It's coming out. I actually last night I almost watched Sonic 2.
Really? Oh man!
But I turned it off. I was like, I don't want to.
Not today.
Not today. Yeah, but if James Gunn does work with people that he's worked with in the past from Marvel, say like, the Guardians, I'd rather that just have them be like small roles, like background characters,
like not
how
the main character.
Yeah, like how Palm.
She's in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
she's like a dancer.
Yeah, she's like in the club. Mm-hmm. See, that was cool because like you notice it and then you're like, oh, nice.
And if you don't know who she is, it doesn't affect the movie for you.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't take her out of the
way.
way.
It's like if you're a fan of his other work, you'll get it. But if not, it doesn't hurt anything. You are right about the Elseworld things. So Elseworld is actually a thing directly from the comics where DC, they used to have this Crisis on Infinite Earths thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Marvel's multiverse. Like they both did it. But then DC has been awful with their continuity. They've reset like 4 or 5 times because they're like, oh, this is too confusing. But then they're like, well, now I kind of miss the extra worlds.
Yeah.
So they just came up with Elseworld.
Nice.
Which is just like a slightly different timeline. At first it was kind of vague what that was, but it's just like a different universe now. Like one where Superman landed in Russia instead of Kansas. It's called Superman Red Sun, I think. So he's just like a Russian dude. And then so yeah, that's what we're gonna get for like the Batman 2.
Hell yeah.
It's like its own thing. He did also say, to like piggyback off of what you said, he said that the Elseworlds movies are gonna be held to a higher standard.
Ooh.
So I think what he means by that is like the Batman was like incredibly well made.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Batman title officially announced.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The Batman Part 2.
Yeah, it's okay.
I hope it changes in the future.
It could. We've seen that before.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw so many concept posters online where it was like, oh, like a Mr. Freeze storyline, like Killer Croc,
like Heart of Glass,
Scarecrow,
City of Fear.
What's his name?
Oh,
the guy without the face. Hush. Dude, imagine if Hush was in there.
Hush would be a cool storyline. They actually teased him in the first one.
Really?
So in the scene
was
where
he that guy in the church that was like rambling on about how the city like?
I don't know. I mean, they could do that.
Yeah, there's so many nuances in that movie, man.
But the part that they directly do reference him is, when the Riddler's showing like his propaganda on the Wayne family, and yeah. Bruce Wayne's watching it. It's when he first hears that he says like, oh, like. The Waynes covered up that your mom or your mom's mom was in Arkham and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he found out all that stuff about his parents for the first time, and he's like, "What? I thought they were good." And he has that moment of like, "What the hell's going on?" That in that scene, they said the reporter for the thing was I think Thomas Elliott or like something Elliott, and the character Hush is Tom Elliott or something like that, and then. He had like something that literally just said hush, like shh, like on the screen. It just popped up and said hush, like on the propaganda thing the Riddler had.
Damn.
So, hey, I don't know. That would be really cool,
That's
though.
crazy.
But yeah, he basically, Elseworlds, they're not going to interfere with it. They're letting it happen. So, like Joker.
I like that.
Joker 2, we know that's happening. The Batman.
I don't know if I want Joker 2, but the Batman 2.
So, yeah, they're going to be held to a higher standard. That just means... I guess you got to have a good idea for it to be greenlit. I guess is what he's saying. It's got to be like locked down.
Don't come up to me with some bullshit.
Yeah.
I like that it's saying like that though, and that he recognizes it. He's not just like, yeah, there's a Batman film out there, like it's not part of my vision. He's like, no, like it is. It just seems like all like it's finally coming together.
I'm excited. This is the next thing. This is a show, I think. Let me make sure I'm correct.
Let's see.
Do
we have 5 shows and 5 movies, or 6 shows?
Let's see. So we got an animated. Well, there's a total of 10 things were announced.
Okay.
We're about halfway through right now, and so far there's been 2 films, Superman Legacy and The Authority, and then 2 live action shows, Waller and the Lanterns, and then 1 animated show, Creature Commandos.
Nice.
So to continue, we're having a show called Paradise Lost, which is a live action HBO Max show. It's the Amazons on Themyscira. He did say that it's inspired or in like the same idea of Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones is good, but like they also have like a budget of like 10 million per episode.
Yeah.
Like Game of Thrones.
That was like one of the
huge.
most expensive TV shows ever made.
Yeah. So I doubt DC would have this kind of budget. For this.
No.
You know, so
probably not.
He said it's described as Game of Thrones on Themyscira, home of Wonder Woman. It's set before her birth. He said it's an origin story of how did the society of women come about? What does it mean? What are their politics like? What are their rules? Who's in charge? What are all the games that they play with each other to get on top? And pause.
Okay.
I think it's a really exciting thing that we're working on. So
like a world building live action show. That actually sounds pretty cool.
It does sound interesting.
Honestly, if you just give us a good cast and good characters to care about, like I'm there for it.
I agree.
I think I'm probably gonna watch every single thing he puts out just because like I want to see how the whole story connects.
I'm watching everything.
It seems like you can't miss something now.
Yeah, you really can't.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool. Paradise Lost.
He didn't mention anything on Wonder Woman. That's one thing that was kind of shocking. We haven't got to it yet, but there's a Batman movie coming up. We know there's a Superman one. So they left out Wonder Woman, and that's like kind of DC's Trinity.
Yeah.
But he did say, not here, but he has said that Gal Gadot they're cool with her returning. I think they've said that.
I like that.
So like I'm fine with her coming back. It's cool with me.
Please.
Anyway, after that live action show, this is what we just mentioned. The movie's going to be called The Brave and the Bold. This is a theatrical film. This is a Batman movie. Have you heard of The Brave and the Bold?
Yes.
Oh, you have?
I've watched the animated
About
series.
the show? Okay, yeah.
It's pretty fire.
Well, this is different. This is I think it's what's his name? Grant Morrison. I could be wrong. He had a comic run called like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
The Brave and the Bold. And it's a run where Batman's Robin is... There's so many Robins. This Robin is...
Yeah. So it's Tim Drake.
That's one of them. The original one is Dick Grayson. There was Jason Todd. That's the one who was famous for getting killed by the Joker.
Yeah, and then he comes back as Red Hood.
Yeah, and then the fourth Robin is...
Damian Wayne.
Yeah, Damian Wayne.
That's his actual kid that he has with Talia.
Yeah, so that's what we're getting. And I'm not going to lie...
Yeah, Batman kind of weird. He's taking little children... turning them into sidekicks.
Yeah, I know.
It's a little weird.
James Gunn did mention that this is the story of Damian Wayne, Batman's actual son, who we didn't know existed for the first 8 to 10 years of his life. He was raised as a little murderer and assassin. He said, quote, "He's a little son of a bitch. He's my favorite Robin. It's based on the Grant Morrison comic book run, which is one of my favorite Batman runs. We're putting that all together right now." So... I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised that James Gunn's favorite Robin is Damian Wayne. I'm not going to lie. He's not my favorite Robin. But at first I didn't know how I felt about this. I'm really excited we're getting a Robin finally.
Wait, so it's going to be Damian?
Yeah, it's Damian. Confirmed. Damn. But let me tell you this, Nick. This is why I was like, oh, wait, hang on. Hold on. I'm open to it. Yeah, let him cook. Let him cook. Damian Wayne's the fourth Robin. So that means if he's in this, that means Batman's already had the 3 Robins.
Yeah, it's like a Bat family.
So yeah, the Bat family already exists.
Let's go.
So that means we could potentially see a Nightwing, Dick Grayson. We could see Jason Todd's probably already dead. So that Red Hood could be out there.
Hell yeah.
Who's the other one? Tim Drake. Tim Drake usually goes on to become a Red Robin, or he's just like a consultant type thing. That means Batgirl might be in there. We don't know. But because of that, I think he even mentions in his quote, he says that, hang on. This is a full-on quote, Nick.
Let's hear
Ready
it.
for this? He says, "That's not all. It's going to feature other members of the extended Bat family.
Oh.
Just because we feel like they've been left out of Batman stories in the theater for far too long."
Hell yeah.
So,
Dude, give me the 3-hour cut.
dude, I'm excited.
I want this.
It says Gunn played coy when asked if Dick Grayson would make an appearance, and
He's like, ooh.
so
He said, I don't know.
I don't know.
That's so funny.
But no, so now I'm excited now because although Damian Wayne is kind of not my favorite Robin, not my favorite character, I'm open to it because I think this could be a good movie about father and son who never knew he existed. Batman is all about no killing. Damian Wayne's been raised to kill. So that could be like a good arc for both of them.
Okay.
And then on top of that, if Dick Grayson's already been raised by Batman, he's already Nightwing, which it sounds like he exists definitely. If they're on the fourth Robin,
Yeah.
there's actually there's an animated movie where Damian Wayne shows up and Dick Grayson and him are kind of butting heads.
That's funny.
And then they're like sparring against each other. It's kind of funny because Damian Wayne like is low key shitting on him for a bit. As like I hope they cast like a 10-year-old kid
For Damien?
Yeah, because he said he's a little kid, so I would love like a hit girl type thing.
Yeah, I've heard some people say, okay, so these are two castings
Okay.
I've seen. I don't know, this could even go for Tim Drake, but
Okay.
the first one is Tanner Buchanan. He played, he was in Cobra Kai. He plays Robbie.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good one. Or what's his name? Goddamn, I'm blanking, bro.
Speak up, boy.
Aiden Gallagher. He played 5 in the Umbrella Academy.
I have seen that one.
I would love that. I don't know. He would kind of have to beef up. He would have to play a different character, but I think that actor could do anything.
I think he could. He definitely looks good in the Robin mask. We saw it in like the first season of the Umbrella Academy when they all had their masks.
They were the kids.
Yeah. I think those are both. I wouldn't mind seeing either of them as like any of the Robins. I want Damian Wayne since I would just love the Robin to be like a fucking 8, 9, 10-year-old kid. Like I'm talking, dude, because like it would just be like insane. Like Batman's got a fucking 10-year-old out here, you know. But like he's supposed to be trained from birth as an assassin. Like it'd be so cool to see like this little kid with like cool. A fucking sword.
Like you said, Hit Girl. Like
like something like that. Oh man,
holy shit,
it could be good.
Hey,
so
people are saying they should cast Tom Holland as Batman.
I've seen people say Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter right now, and so many people are saying it.
Well, if you think about it, if this Robin is 8 to 10 years old, then Batman's probably in his early to mid 30s.
Well, so I thought Batman didn't really become Batman until like 25, or like normally in the comics. Yeah, so he'd be like mid 30s maybe.
Probably.
He wouldn't be too old.
I mean, we know Batman's a fucking slut. Let's just say it how it is. He be fucking anything.
Slut me out.
I mean, he is.
Dude, I would
in the comments, this dude's fucking like Catwoman, Talia, who else? I mean, he be fucking everybody. I think there's some where he's fucking with Huntress. Like this dude got infinite bodies, my boy. Like this dude's a munch. This dude's a munch.
He's a munch.
Batman's a munch, bro.
I'm a munch.
He eats it for lunch.
Dude, what the hell is this? Jake Gyllenhaal is Batman?
No way. I mean, actually, he almost was. Was he almost Batman? I think that was a thing.
No way.
In the past, or was he? He was almost somebody.
Boy, no way.
Look it up. I'm telling you.
People are saying Miles Teller. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many Jensen Ackles. Dude, so many. Literally, I'm scrolling and it says Jensen.
How old is Jensen Ackles?
I think he's 35. I think he could do it.
I think he's
Pattinson's 35.
Yeah. One thing I will say, I think. Tell me what you think about this. I would love.
Oh no, he's 44. Excuse me.
Oh, he's a little bit old. I mean, he looks young. I was gonna say. I think. So you seen Robert Pattinson, Bat, his suit. It's very like Arkham Origins type looking thing, like with the armor and like the bat symbol and all that.
Yeah.
It's very tactical. I would love if for this movie, The Brave and the Bold, if we went back to I'm not talking like Adam West Batman, but if we got like the gray and blue or something, because we haven't had the blue on a Batman suit. How long?
In over 60 years.
Or like a yellow, like the yellow.
That'd be kind of cool. They would have to modernize it a bit.
Yeah, of course, but it would just be a good way to differentiate it from the Batman.
Yeah,
because the Batman's very dark, gritty, real.
Yeah, when I think Brave and Bold, I think the blue and gray.
Dude,
like immediately.
Imagine if they brought that.
The white eyes.
Oh, did they do the white? They gotta just do it.
That'd be so cool.
Because like people always try and just be like, oh, it's like lights from his like thing. Just make it white. It doesn't have to make sense. Like Deadpool, like that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, whatever.
Make it like in the Umbrella Academy, they're white. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
just do it. I don't give a fuck.
Just full on go into it.
This is gonna be a world where there's Superman flying around, bro. I can believe a dude flying, then I can believe there's white eyes.
Yeah, white eyes, whatever.
Man, like, do they have to do a shot like in the comics or the old show where it's just like the cape's going down, and you just see white eyes coming out of the shadow?
Dude, I can imagine.
Oh
that.
man, I'm excited for this.
I'm gonna wonder how they're gonna do like the villains and stuff, because Joker is a Batman villain in his own universe, like the Batman Elseworld. And now we're gonna have like a whole nother Batman like franchise, potentially a trilogy with like all new villains. I wonder who's gonna be cast and stuff.
We'll have to see.
I wonder what the whole like story is even gonna be.
It's a good question, Nick. You're gonna have to write James Gunn.
Yeah, write him a question.
He's gonna play coy with you. Okay, we're in the final three things.
Okay.
This is a live action show. We're getting another show.
Okay.
It's called Booster Gold.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what the fuck this was. But when he was explaining it, how it was like, oh, like this is a hero that's been in DC for a minute, like I was like, okay.
So Booster Gold is definitely not like a A-list character.
He kind of said he was a loser.
Yeah, he is.
He was like,
he's just some dude from the future who like is a loser. So he's just like, let me just get some cheap time travel stuff and go back, and then I'll be famous and cool. Because I kind of like this casting. I don't know. You tell me. I know this dude's cast everywhere, but just think about how Booster Gold's a loser. Imagine we got Chris Pratt.
Oh my god.
I know he's everywhere, but like Booster Gold's supposed to be like a lame loser. I would like someone else. I like new things, but I think this could be interesting. James Gunn said, he's a loser from the future who uses basic future technology to come back and pretend to be a superhero. He said it's basically as the story of a superhero who has imposter syndrome. How do you deal with that? How does he try to use his future technology to be loved by people today? It said what is really at the base of that as a character study. It's going to be a very different type of show, and we are actually talking to an actor about this right now.
Oh my god,
bro! Chris Pratt's on the line.
He was in the video, and he's like,
well, like I mean, look at this nerd. Actually, honestly, another name that came up was Glenn Powell from Top Gun Maverick. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Nick, god dang it.
It's actually coming back to theaters in March for the Oscars.
Oh, you're gonna see it?
Let's go see it. We're gonna go see it. I'll buy the tickets right now, bro.
Dude, you should have came with us. Dude, Jaden saw that thing like 6 times in theaters, bro.
December it got reissued, and then I missed that too.
Damn.
Dude, I really want to go see it.
Yeah. Anyway,
the theater experience.
You can't beat the theater experience.
Booster Gold. Okay. So is this a animated or live action?
This is a live action show.
Okay. What the fuck? He's just going all in the wacky.
This dude's going crazy. Booster Gold, I think, is actually in the comics. He becomes good friends with Blue Beetle. And they're kind of like a duo. Like they both kind of like are good friends. They help each other out. So who knows? We know we're getting a Blue Beetle movie in August.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, you ready for the next show? Oh no, wait, this is a movie.
What is it?
We got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh, so a Supergirl movie.
Yeah, we haven't. There was a Supergirl movie like back in the day, like in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, it's been.
I never saw it, but we know we got a show recently. But Supergirl, this is based on. Does he mention it? Let's see. I think the comic is straight up called Woman of Tomorrow, but it's based on that comic run, which is. It's basically kind of like a road trip around like the galaxy, like a revenge story.
Okay.
Where she's trying to get revenge and she's going around different planets. So I don't know if it's going to be directly that or based on it, but it says based on Tom King's run, this movie will explore how Supergirl is different from Superman. So yeah, James Gunn said, quote, Superman was sent to Earth and he was raised by incredibly loving parents, whereas Carol was in a piece of Krypton that drifted away from the planet and lived there for the first 14 years of her life. He said it was a horrible situation where she watched everyone around her die. So she's a much harsher and more fucked up Supergirl.
Okay.
So
Damn, that sounds pretty dark.
Yeah, it is. So Supergirl, she was like 14 when the planet Krypton exploded. She's Superman's cousin, but when she got sent in a pod to like go off Earth, she was originally in the comics. She was sent to watch over Superman because it's like, oh, your cousin's a baby. He needs someone to watch him. But when they were leaving, the explosion of Krypton, a piece of debris hit her thing and sent it off course.
Yeah, so they went different directions.
Yeah, and she ended up going through some kind of wormhole or something, and like time dilation messed up. So by the time she does get to Earth, she's like 20 because she's been in there for however long. But Superman's like a full-grown man. Like, he's older than her now.
Yeah.
But when they last saw each other, he was like 1.
Damn.
So yeah, it's... I like Supergirl. This sounds interesting.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I was surprised we got a Supergirl thing.
I wasn't expecting it, but hey, it's a pleasant surprise.
A welcome surprise.
It is.
Yeah, it's cool. This is a pretty good roster, man. I'm already thinking like all of them just being in like a live action movie together.
Yeah. People, what are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a Justice League thing though, because like not all of like the Justice League people are gonna have a movie. So I wonder what like the first like group team up movie of the phase is gonna be.
You never know. We'll have to see. I think you're right. I don't think they'll go directly to a Justice League. I think they might like tease the formation of it.
Yeah.
And they might start forming it, but I think
it'll be like a group of heroes versus like the monsters, and then like after that movie they'll be like, man, we need like an actual team.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope they do like the Justice League's like base. What is it called, dude? The tower?
Oh, the
Watchtower?
Tower of Babel or Watchtower?
Watchtower.
It's
like just
right.
in space.
They should.
I hope they have a base like that.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
That shit would be so badass.
People have pointed out that although they're making this Supergirl movie, Supergirl is actually going to appear in the upcoming Flash movie.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that?
Dude, that movie's gonna go crazy, man.
They said Sasha Calle plays her in the upcoming Flash, but Gunn and Peter Safran have not ruled out that she could return for the role. It's just not sure yet. So we don't know. I think if people have a positive response to her in the Flash film, they'll probably just bring her back or they'll be open to it. But if people are just like, then they might just recast.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
Damn. She's only 27, the actress. So I think she could play like Supergirl for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
You ready for the final reveal?
What is the final one?
It's another movie.
Wait, let me try to guess.
Oh, okay.
Is it one of the obscure like properties?
I mean, he's getting more well known, but it's still, I'd say, obscure to like general audience.
Who is it, bro?
It's Swamp Thing.
Oh shit, dude! No way. Wasn't there a Swamp Thing show on HBO Max that got canceled?
There was. What's even crazy about
that
is it's good.
A lot got canceled, bro. Titans got canceled. Doom Patrol got canceled.
Yep.
Sandman.
Is it canceled?
I think it just got removed.
Damn. I haven't watched it. I heard it was good.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they're doing that.
Well, I watched the Swamp Thing show.
Okay.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
Like, it just wasn't. It's weird. It hadn't even been released yet when they canceled it. They canceled it when they were still making it.
That's crazy.
It was going to be 13 episodes, and then they had to make it 10 because they canceled it in the middle of production. So they were like, well, shit, like, let's wrap it up at 10. Like, they just had to cut out, like, a whole plot. But the show is good. They use practical effects for the suit, mixed of CGI, which is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
It looks really good. The show is actually good. I don't know why they canceled it, but
his eyes are red. Whoa.
Yeah. The reason why I don't know the reason why they canceled it, but because they canceled it before it was even out, the show was like doomed from the start because of that.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't put any money into like advertising it. But it's a good show. Like, I think it could have done well. One thing though, you said Doom Patrol, they said it's going to be done in one more season, or like they're wrapping it up because of the cancellation. Yeah. One of the head writers on that show, they're bringing over for Swamp Thing, I think.
Nice.
So it's nice that they're recognizing that, because Doom Patrol is actually a good show.
Yeah.
So Brendan Fraser's actually in it. He voices Robot Man and plays him. So yeah.
That's crazy.
But anyway, this is James Gunn's. Oh no, this is Safran talking. Oh shit.
What's he saying?
We're getting the other side of the coin. He says this is a film that will investigate the dark origins of Swamp Thing. It's important to point out that in these stories, although interconnected, they're not all tonally the same. So each set of filmmakers brings their own aesthetic to these films, and it's fun seeing how these totally different things will mash up in the future. So it looks like Swamp Thing is going to be more dark,
I like that.
It's like a horror type thing. Because Swamp Thing originally was a horror character. You know, we can get like some The Thing-esque body horror from this. Like, imagine going from a human to turning into this thing.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I wonder how he's gonna fit into the story, or if he's just gonna be like his own thing that pulls up later.
We'll see. I'm really excited. I mean, they won't be introducing him for no reason. I heard that's based on, I think it's, somebody was they said is getting brought in to write this, but it's not included in this article I'm looking at.
Hey, well, it sounds like they're bringing people from other properties that have written, so they kind of know the characters. Like, it's not just randoms.
I agree.
So I'm excited for that.
This is a new quote from them.
I'm excited.
It says, Swamp Thing will be much more horrific than their other projects. Damn, Nick, you ready for that?
Dude, yeah, as long as they do the effects good, like,
oh yeah,
let's do it.
They should do they should definitely do like a mix of practical effects of CGI. Like, I think that's like the perfect way to do it. So yeah, Nick, that's the whole slate. What do you think?
That's it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay. It's got a mix of the live action, the animated, and it also has a mix of like new shit. It's not just like recycling, kind of like what Snyder tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
We got some people out here that are saying they wanted Black Adam too.
I don't think anybody said that.
I'm being real with you, bro. One of my someone I know said that.
Who?
Do you
call him out?
Call him out. This is a dude named Mike on Discord. Jade and I.
Discord chat.
He fucking
salty potatoes.
This dude's a fucking like rock simp, bro. He's like, bro, I drink Zoa. I got the rock shoes. He's like, I'm gonna buy the Black Adam merch. He actually ordered there was a Black Adam because you know the Rock's with like Under Armour. So
bro, don't wait. He got the shoes. The shoes are so expensive.
I don't know if he got the shoes, but what he did look at is there was like one of those tank tops for like lifting. Yeah. And on the back of it, or the front, I think the back, it said in letters like the hierarchy of power is about to change. This motherfucker bought that shit, bro.
Ain't no shame.
I was talking to him about this slate though, and he was like, "Who the fuck is Booster Gold?" He's like, "I wanted Black Adam too."
Dude, okay. So look, speculation time.
Okay.
I think eventually we are gonna get like a Crisis on Infinite Earth. Or Infinite Earths, whatever the fuck the thing is called. That's like a famous like DC storyline.
Yeah.
I think that could be a way that they incorporate like the Snyder cut, the Snyder universe, actors like Cavill, maybe even Batfleck, Black Adam. I think that they could just come from another timeline and like threaten the DCU's like, I guess, home universe. I could easily see a movie playing.
They could do that.
It's just a matter of like, do these people want to come back? Because I think people would be excited to see that, you know, like like the nostalgia of the old actors, but like the new Gunn universe, it would be really cool, you know.
I would like to see that too.
I think Cavill would look good as like an evil Superman or like a villain.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
I think actors that like always play the hero, like the roles when they play a villain, like it's so good, bro. So good.
Speaking of Henry Cavill, James Gunn spoke to the Hollywood Reporter, and he was pretty straightforward with what he thought of the old DC leadership.
Oh, shit.
He said that the old DC leaders were fucked up.
Yeah, they were fucked up.
He said that Henry Cavill was dicked around by the studio. What else did he say? He said, as everyone here probably knows, the history of DC is pretty messed up. It was fucked up. No one was minding the mint. They were giving away IPs like they were party favors to any creator who smiled at them.
Damn.
So he was just saying they were just doing jack shit. Like, oh, man. I mean, he ain't wrong, though. I do know a lot of people are big fans of the Snyderverse and like all the Snyder things.
I mean, so much to that they're bashing Gunn.
Yeah, there's a huge like cult following almost of it. But I mean, even they have to admit that he ain't wrong. Like, It was not that connected.
Yeah.
There were a lot of mistakes. There definitely were a lot of missed opportunities.
I don't think Snyder like messed up. Like, I think he's a good director. And I think mainly like the failure of what he was trying to build came from like the studio.
Yeah.
And I don't know why people that are fans of Snyder like shit on Gunn, because like I think he he shares like a mutual respect. Like they share respect for each other.
He's definitely not shitting on him.
And honestly, I could see Snyder coming into like executive produce if he ever wants to, because he has he's got that style, man. He's got vision.
James Gunn definitely didn't bash Snyder. He bashed the like old higher ups of Warner Brothers. Yeah, and he was like, they dicked around.
Yeah, they just changed power like last year.
Yeah,
like I think so.
They got a lot of people out. Like the last thing that they did was, I think, make Black Adam.
Yeah, and that took 10 years.
Oh my god,
12 years to do.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jeez, bro.
You think The Rock is mad? You think he was mad when he's like, "Fuck"?
I mean, he got the movie he wanted out. Like it, I don't know. A feat like that, it kind of is just like how the Snyder Cut came out. It's like, damn, bro, it actually happened. Like, I think that in itself you should be proud about, but I don't know.
You think what would you do if James Gunn was like announcing my Slate episode, like the first movie, Black Adam, like or something?
Black Adam.
We're getting
2.
a live action Black Adam TV show, a Black Adam movie, Black Adam video game.
A Black Adam video game. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't play that.
I would if you could just kill people.
Yeah.
Because he's supposed to be like a villain. Like, I'm just killing everyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I think we pretty much hit everything, hit every point.
Yeah.
We did some speculation on each one.
I think, talking about the rest of the DCEU slate, I think Black Adam was supposed to appear in Shazam too, but The Rock
he said he didn't want to.
Yeah, he didn't want to do.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of over it now.
That's on him, bro. Like, why the fuck would you not just do it,
crazy.
bro? That's kind of fucked. Yeah. Like, we're never gonna see Shazam and Black Adam now.
Yeah.
Like, and if we do, it's probably gonna be different actors.
Yeah.
Actually, did you see? This is one thing we can talk about. I know we were.
We were so close.
Zachary Levi plays Shazam.
Yeah.
And he recently said something on Twitter about. Oh man, he said something that was.
To what, Black Adam?
No, about like politics and like whenever. Do you know what he said?
Yeah. So, fuck. It was something about vaccinations.
Okay, yeah, that's.
And I think somebody said, okay, so this is a whole conspiracy type thing. So, all you got to know is that the people that make the Pfizer, what is it called?
Vaccine.
The vaccine, yeah. Pfizer, the vaccine manufacturer. This reporter caught him like at a lunch date or whatever. They were like sitting down talking, and he was like, "Yeah, we're getting the virus, and we're gonna mutate it and shit to try to like get people to like keep using our vaccine or whatever." So that whole thing blew up. Some guy was like undercover and like caught him recording at lunch and like ran away. And then I think Zachary Levi like quoted someone on Twitter, and he was just like, "Oh, he said something about vaccinations."
Yeah.
And like people are saying like, "Oh my god, like I don't know, like it's like being controversial before the movie drops and it's going to tank." But like, I don't think it is. He was calling out the company Pfizer for being shady, not like getting a vaccine for being, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's not like Latita Wright where she like stopped production because she wouldn't get vaccinated. That's totally different.
Well, James Gunn, I think, said something on it.
Yeah. I think actors like have a right to just be like, to say shit on the internet.
I think he literally said,
who cares?
Like, he's like, just because somebody might have a different like view than I doesn't mean I'm not going to work with them.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, that's just life or something like
yeah,
that. And
no one's
like,
ever going to. Exactly.
I think people were like hoping he was going to like cancel him. But like James Gunn they've already tried to cancel James Gunn.
Didn't work.
I mean, look where he's at, bro. James Gunn had one of the biggest comebacks ever. They legit canceled this dude, then they brought him back, and then now he's like the head. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
Let me see what he said specifically, bro.
I think he literally, if you go to his Twitter, like he straight up tweeted it, unless he deleted it since then. What was I gonna say? It was something about that. Anyway, come on, Nick. Where that? Hello.
I don't know. Who cares? It was just, it was just some anti-vax thing. Like,
let me see. I could find it real quick. Come on, Nick.
But from what I understood, like he was just shaming like Pfizer for being like shady, not people for like. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
So someone said, "Do you agree or not that Pfizer is real danger to the world?" And then Zachary Levi, he quoted it. He said, "Hardcore agree," and then he put the straight face emoji. And so I think he was like, he wasn't roasting vaccinations. I think he was just roasting Pfizer.
Well, I know what they asked Gunn about it, like if he was gonna like cancel him or cut Shazam out.
Like the fuck.
And he said, just real simply, actors and filmmakers that I work with are gonna say things that I agree with and things I don't agree with, and that's just gonna happen. I don't have a list of things that somebody should say because of what I think. and I'm not gonna change my plans on who I work with just because it's something they say.
True.
Anyway, there we go. But yeah.
Okay.
Shazam comes out in March, April.
Why'd you send me this? Prime.
It's a funny meme. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Okay. Let's finish this up. I'm excited for the new DC slate. I'm excited for DC Elseworld. I'm actually down to watch these animated and live action TV shows that are coming out. I think 2 movies and 2 shows is a good pace. That means that the slate should be finished up by like 2027, 28.
Damn. Yeah.
Because if it starts in 25, and we're also getting a Batman movie.
He also said that this wasn't even the full slate. This is just like
a taste.
Yeah, this is like what he would.
Yeah,
reveal.
so I wonder what the next chapter is. Like Gods and Monsters, and then it'll be like what, Heroes and Villains.
There'll probably be a Wonder. If they're doing a Themyscira, the Game of Thrones thing, the Wonder Woman's coming.
Yeah, it seems like they got the Trinity though. They got the Batman, they got the Superman Legacy, and then they have the Paradise Lost.
I'm interested to see
like
who
that'll set up Wonder Woman.
I'm interested to see who's cast in all these roles.
Yeah, that's what I was most interested. I didn't think we would get any casting. I was surprised we got a little concept art, to kind of like put the vision.
True.
But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Are you excited for DC? Are you boycotting all of DC? We definitely are now. We're gonna be there for the four DC movies, right? This year, that's a lot. 4 DC movies.
There are, yeah.
I think last year only 2 came out. It was the Batman and Black Adam.
Well, if you remember, Aquaman 2 was supposed to come out last year.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Jeez.
The reason why they pushed it back a whole year, I think it's a mix of it would have gone against Avatar, and it also.
I thought it was the case that was going on between Amber Heard.
Oh, and, it could be that too.
Johnny Depp.
It's probably a mix of that, a mix of Avatar, and also apparently Warner Brothers just didn't have enough money to release like more than 2 movies in the second half of the year.
Jeez.
They only released Black Adam in the second half. They released Black Adam and Don't Worry, Darling. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Maybe I'm glad DC's back. I was at first worried. I remember when like Discovery bought HBO. I thought they were gonna totally fuck up the app and like DC was ruined, but it seems like they got content to come up and they're gonna keep putting it on HBO Max. So HBO Max is here to stay. I'm
excited to see what new news comes in the following year or so.
Dude, we're gonna be so old by the time this shit's up.
Well, to see all that news when it drops, follow the Twitter.
Oh yeah, follow Twitter.
Like follow us here, whatever you're listening or watching on. Leave your thoughts down below.
Follow us on Letterboxd. We're gonna be reviewing movies. Go watch the streams. Is it Phantom Hush on Twitch?
It is.
And then go check out my YouTube channel. Go check out my short film.
Nick just dropped that short.
Go leave a comment.
Nick dropped the sequel.
Part 2.
We gotta see what happens.
Dude, the baddie. The baddie in the
baddie.
I should rename it. The baddie in the attic. Some stupid shit.
Oh my god. All right, well, I think that's everything. Thank you guys for listening, watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Goodbye.